So just in case this is unclear to you, because it can be so confusing when we're sensitive empaths and highly sensitive people. We are human angels, we're starseeds, we're earth angels, we're the healers of this world. So to be dealing with this sensitive human life and then be dealing with toxic people, difficult things that have likely been happening to you for all your life ever since you've been a small child. So it's important to always be clear on these things. This was really powerful and so healing for me when I was beginning my healing path, was that I was giving myself the clarity, the understanding, the support that I craved for with every fiber of my being. With my heart and soul, I craved for that loving parent, and normal, respectful treatment and support with kindness and empathy, which are what I've always been able to give to others. And I didn't see it because usually I think we don't see it, how gifted we are. We don't see our own gifts, our own light, our own talents, and therefore we cannot either be believing in them. We can be doubting ourselves, especially when we have been so abused and neglected for all our lives, and nobody even knows us really. But again, we have to know ourselves. We have to know where we stand and what our truth is. And we have to be the examples for our children, if we have children, and to be fulfilling our life missions, to be able to be authentically ourselves. That is what we are here for. And my journey certainly has had many setbacks, and I'm still sometimes of course lacking motivation in doing my work, which is perfectly natural, especially because I'm so sensitive, and I've had to really be drawing those firm and calm boundaries with many people. I've had to be very confident, and I love it when I am. Of course, I feel proud of myself when I'm doing it, but of course it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. And so I'm just here to be an authentic example, and on top of course that I can help you, I'm also helping myself at the same time. It's always an exchange. But of course, as this is my work, of course I only want to attract and manifest those who actually want my support. But I felt that maybe it's unclear to some of you what this attraction thing really is, because it's been very confusing to me. And so I just feel that I wanted to talk about this. So yes, apparently we attract those toxic people, yes, and it's not our responsibility. And like I've been saying, we cannot be fixing and healing and changing people, and we should not be controlling them in any way. Of course, if they want healing, then that is different. But if they don't, then there is not much that we can do. All we can do is just pray for them, be letting them go if they are toxic and cutting them off. So these are the only choices. No matter how much we love someone, we have to be able to let go of them if they are too toxic, because it's not serving us in any way. It's only draining us out and hurting us and destroying us. And so, yes, it's not fair that these things happen. It's not in any way fair. And if you're feeling angry and drained out and sad, you have to let yourself just feel those feelings, and then be embracing them, and then be healing from them. This process can take some time, depending, of course, what has happened to you and how sensitive you are. But usually, because we're sensitive, empaths and highly sensitive people, of course, this can take a lot of time. And so that is why I'm also here offering my help, because I will get you there faster, because you will have somebody who has already gone through that path, and I know how it goes, so I'm able to help you. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one and checking out my services, I have my self-help book as well and my freebies available, so that you can actually get on that healing path, that you don't need to be staying stuck and struggling by yourself alone anymore, that you actually see and feel that you have authentic support. And you have to be able to be your authentic self, and that is, of course, as well, my work's main goal, that you're able to be your authentic self fully and truly, that you don't need to be wearing a mask anymore, pretending to be someone else and suffering in your situation when it's not okay, it's not healthy, it's not acceptable. So whatever your situation is, there is a way out. And I can help with, everything that comes to this situation, with your boundaries, with your confidence, with your empowerment, with your being your authentic self, and all of these things. And so, yeah, I just wanted to remind you that if you are battling with this issue in your mind, if you feel confused, just have to remember that it's not your fault when you're attracting these toxic people. It's always their issue. That is apparently how it just goes, that we just attract them, and it's not always our choice. Of course, it never really was our choice. It's just been this pattern. But anyway, it's not justified, and we just have to be being our authentic selves and setting our boundaries firmly and calmly, because that is the only way to go. You cannot win when it comes to such a twisted person. You cannot win if you're not setting those healthy and firm boundaries, and if you're not able to be your authentic self. So this was what I wanted to say. I want to be as clear as possible in my communication. And so, yeah, check out all the information below the video, as always, if you're interested in getting in touch and working with me. And I would love to see you on my threads and on my Instagram as well, and you can message me there if you have questions. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing this video to your fellow friends who might also need my help and support. Much love.